So I actually feel fantastic right now because Goosey getting eliminated means that I am actually more in control of this game than I could have hoped for at this point. What I do know is that the only person who I can truly trust at this point is KANI.
But hey, guess what? Every single vote now, when it comes to this game, I have absolutely predicted. I am running this like a treasure trove, and I'm putting my A game first, and would you look at that? And it's paying off! Who am I? Well, you already know who I am. Say the 4 letters, K-A-N-I. 4 letters, 1 word, O-O-G!
What I'm worried about is that there are 3 strong people here, and the decider is not the kings at the top, but rather the peasantry down below.
I don't know if I'm missing like the memo or if I'm missing out on something going on here, but I've been left out on the vote 3 times in a row now, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Interesting things going around here.
Say Iga.
Okay, I need to go check something.
Oh. Alright, off to a start.
Interesting.
I wonder what.
Should we like follow or
things.
like? I mean,
I think we know what he's doing, but we don't have to follow. Why else would you run off by yourself?
How are you feeling right now?
What?
How are you feeling
How
right
am I
now?
feeling?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, fuck!
Well, everybody's doing it, so now I'm a little worried if we don't go look, we're gonna not get it, so...
There's no way. You know what? I'm gonna run after them because there's no way. Right?
You can follow.
Yeah, okay, this is too nerve-wracking, let's go.
I'm gonna follow.
Did you see that? Did any of you camera people see what I just did? Yes? Yes. Thank you. I don't know how to, you didn't see nothing,
Cool.
kid.
Alright, yeah, I didn't see anything.
So I found the immunity idol, and now, oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody knows I have it, but
What are you guys doing over here?
sneaky, snam, snoom, snam.
Oh, just checking under rocks and up in trees for no particular reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just free
Interesting.
climbing things, normal.
Just,
nobody has to watch it.
hanging around, not being obvious about anything. Or maybe they just weren't that observant. I don't know. I definitely think KANI saw me do it. As I was right there, I bent over, I clicked, and then KANI was right there. But then KANI didn't say anything. So KANI knows. KANI knows for sure. 100% KANI knows for sure. Does FIA know? I think she is 80% sure, wanted me to say something. The other 2, who knows? I'm thinking I'm not going to use the idol this round. I think I'm going to use it next round. I'm so confused and I'm so confident at the same time. Well, okay. Seeing as I accomplished that thing, we don't know obviously what I did. How do we feel about what happened last night?
That's a great question to ask in front of everybody.
Yeah.
All 5 of us.
All 5 of us. Well, I mean, this is your opportunity. I am very surprised by how it all went down.
I guess you guys are used to people being voted off, but it was kind of nerve-wracking,
It hurt my feelings.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, lucky
that's...
you with immunity.
I know, what, it doesn't matter.
probably,
I'm safe, but I still hurt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It still hurts. It still hurts. But because there were, I guess, like 3 votes on Goose, that's really funny. If we work out the maths on that one, someone from Galu must have voted Goose. I'm worried about my two original tribe members side to side to me, because at a moment's notice they could identify that I am not as useful as they want me to be. And so I'm very scared of both of them. mostly Foxy, but both of them.
Were y'all then just trying to, vote for one of us then?
Huh?
Who volunteers?
Because I did get 2 votes.
Yeah, which is shocking. So
one of y'all did vote for me, and then one of y'all had a straight, because it was a 3-2-1.
Yeah, because you had one. You had one.
I got one. I got one.
Goose had 3,
Which one are you?
had 2.
I don't care. It's all good.
Honestly, like those 3, they each have their own like individual traits. Like OTAN is very strategic. Foxy is just kind of like good and outgoing social. And PHIA is over here trying to make moves with us. At least that's what I was told. So that puts... Damn, what am I bringing to the table? Because at the moment, it is nothing. I need to lock in.
Alright, so... Here's my theory of what happened last night. I think that you voted for Foxy.
I did.
Right.
I was very lost. Yeah.
Yes, and I know that. So I actually think that's a good thing, because I think that Foxy flipped, and it's gonna be the 4 of us, right? But what that does is it makes Foxy feel nervous, even though they are the more secure. So I think we're getting down to the final 3 today. I don't think it's gonna be a final 2. I think it's a final 3.
It could be final 3.
I'm gonna plan for final 3, because if it comes down to it, it's gonna be pretty obvious what has to happen, because someone will have immunity, and then those 2 people will have to go head to head, so it's like... Yeah, there's not really much we can do at that point, and I think locking into final 3 is the smartest move for now. So, yeah, it's gonna come down. I mean, the obvious vote is if OTAN gets immunity or has an idol, then we're screwed. So I think the biggest thing is just seeing who gets immunity. But if OTAN doesn't get immunity, then it's OTAN.
Yeah. But my question for you is, let's say OTAN wins immunity again. What happens then?
And at that point, it would just have to be Foxy,
And you're okay with that?
So I'm a little nervous about it, but I don't think that I have a better move, because I think my best chances of making to the end is sticking with you and KANI with a 3-person alliance. But obviously, like, I want to win over my tribe for jury, and I don't want them to all be angry at me because I ended up flipping on everyone. I mean, to be honest, I definitely have my concerns. That's why I really hope that it comes down to OTAN first. But as long as we don't have immunity problems, which also it could be a problem if Foxy does finds the idol, so it might be in all of our best interests to go idol hunting. But yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Now, be honest with me. Who you voted for?
I voted for Goose. She wanted me to vote for you.
I voted for Goose as well.
Yeah. She wanted me to vote for you because Foxy was also going to vote for you. And so that's where the 2 votes for you came from.
Okay.
I found it very suspicious, and so I had to make a hard decision.
We're gonna have to get used to something like this, so...
Well, I mean, the unity of Galu has not, been as implied.
Interrupt that conversation. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
We're doing well. How's your running around? Getting good exercise?
Very good. Very exercised. I was doing nothing in particular.
No, we know.
For sure.
I got caught real bad. Let's be clear.
It's fascinating that the unity of Galu before the merger was purple together strong, and that has not been the case.
It is. I'm very. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, you're still here right now. That's all that matters, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go have some fun while we're still around.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about whatever challenge we have up next, whatever that may be. So, what convinced you to let go of the rabbit guy?
To be honest, it was just like a plethora of things, but the major thing was just that, from how he talked about like why he was in the game. He just wanted to just be like a participant. Like both me and Zane actually had a reason for, you know, wanting to go far. And then he was just like, you know, I just want to go and play. And ultimately I had to decide between like, do I want to pick somebody who is here to win or somebody who is just here to be in it? And so honestly, like, you know, because cameras are rolling, everything's there.
Yeah.
We are the sole driven force for content. We're the reason why people watch this game. So we need to keep people who are actively, you know, trying to push what this game can mean and, you know, build these stories across what it is. You know, we can't have people that are just wanting to float by. We need people who are actively making moves.
And then, so what about your first contestant, the one with the computer issues? Were you all just voting them off just because of the computer issues?
From my perspective and from everybody else, they also were quite the weakest link.
Is this a private convo?
Not anymore.
We were just talking about Boro, like why we voted for who we voted for.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I
How far
interrupting
can we
or
get
can
in
I
the
take
cave?
one of you?
No, it's fine.
That's a great
Can we
question.
go
Why
talk,
don't we
Connie?
go see?
Why don't we go find out?
They're gonna go to the cave.
Connie, can we talk?
Yeah.
I had talked to Connie, and Connie was supposed to talk to Zane about who to vote, right? And Zane, they didn't have time to actually talk because as soon as you and I were done talking, we went
Yeah, they
to
left.
tribal council. So, do we move a little?
Yeah. Water.
Go into the cave.
Into the cave.
Water.
Okay.
Here's what I have to pitch to you. FIA is playing this game, like playing this game.
Mhm.
If it's her and you and me in the final three, she wins. Like no matter what, like 100%.
Okay.
She is literally like running this game from the top. She has control of, not control, but like you and me are aligned with her. But she also has control of Foxy, so she has all the power right now. And it's a little worrying to me because she said to me tonight, okay, we're gonna vote for OTAN if OTAN doesn't win immunity. And if OTAN does win immunity, then we're gonna vote for Foxy. And that sounds good in retrospect, but then she's telling Foxy, hey, if OTAN wins immunity, then they're gonna vote me. And I don't know if I exactly like my name being thrown out like that, because let's say FIA swaps back, because, you know, she has, what's it called, like, history of swapping, you know, entirely with us. Then that's OTAN, Foxy, and FIA voting for me, and then I'm out. I just wanted to put that all out to you, and I want your opinion on that, because in my opinion, she's threat number one, even though we're allied. Like, I think she will win the game entirely.
So, I mean, from there, the obvious thing that I'm thinking is that, like, OTAN has to go next, which is in line with what we talked about yesterday. But the only concern we have with that is if they win immunity.
Right. So you have to have a backup choice.
Yeah, I think that I'm public threat number one. She is private threat number one. I think that, you know, we need to get somebody on our side in order to get the advantage of 3. And to be honest, it may even just be we go to OTAN.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's literally exactly what I was thinking. I think I want to go to OTAN and tell them what FIA said. Because I think I can gain their trust that way, but it also could blow up our alliance with FIA. So what do you think?
We kill FIA.
So, what I'm feeling right now is that I'm happy playing with Connie and Zane, but I would rather keep you in the game than keep Zane in the game. I have less of a connection there, right? So to me, if OTAN is immune, I don't want to vote for you. I want you on my side. We're both Galu tribe. It makes the most sense for us to stick together rather than me committing to the other tribe, right? So in my mind, as long as you're on board for it, let's vote for Zane. I'd rather keep Connie because Connie is a really dedicated ally, and I also just like them enough to where I would be happy if they get to the end of the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think they
But
deserve
they're
it
still-
after hearing their story.
Yeah, just because you tell me a good story.
damn it!
Hi. All right, I'll stick with what you just said. You would think You would think as an otter you would swim faster.
Yeah, you're like, ow.
All right, I have a question for you. Where do you think you sit right now in this game?
What the hell? I've won 3 challenges in a row. As soon as I let my guard down, I'm dead. That is what will happen.
Okay.
So and because I'm a strong competitor, me being dead means that the next strongest competitor has nothing to worry about. So my survival has to be on the fact that I have to stop someone else.
I'm just going to tell you straight up that you are next. And I don't want that to be the case. I don't want that to be the case. You're like a challenge, like you're doing great at the challenges, but I feel like FIA is above. Like, I think she's threat number 1. So I want to work with you and KANI to get out FIA. How does that sound?
I see your logic, and I see, yes. Yeah, no, I like this idea. In part, my own survival hinges on this, and if I don't win the next challenge, I am gone, which is a problem, unless you have an idol. That
can be changed. I don't have an idol.
Pretty praise.
But, like, let's say you lose, and let's say, for example, FIA wins. Then I can, like, it still doesn't have to be you. That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be a hard sell to the other votes.
It's not though, because I have KANI on my side.
I see.
It's a 3 versus 2.
Okay, I see. In that case, me, you, and KANI can knock down a pig or 2.
Exactly.
I like that. I am going to try and win immunity regardless, though.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Don't get it twisted.
If you win
I'm aware of
immunity,
the size of my target.
Mm-hmm. If you win immunity tonight, you can vote FIA, and she'll be gone.
If they get immunity, we're gonna have to talk about who to vote, and so I know that's probably gonna be a little harder for you because of your attachment with ZANE, but we're gonna have to probably have a hard conversation if that happens. But I'd rather not stress you out and and talk about it if that's something that we can avoid for the immediate time being. So
yeah, this game plan. Vote for OTAN if OTAN gets immunity.
Because all 3 of us are here. OTAN's not stupid. OTAN might figure out that we're in some sort of weird alliance. So it might be beneficial for us to boot, scoot, and boogie, split up, and tackle the other 2.
I mean, okay, so I think you're right, actually. The fact that you bring up OTAN's not stupid, and they know something's going on, especially with the way that the vote went last night. So I think that we need to have some kind of soft but believable, cohesive vote about what's happening tonight, so that OTAN doesn't feel totally left in the dark.
Hi there, OTAN. In the future, we apparently really like you, but we're afraid of you, so we're gonna vote you out. Thanks.
Yep, we are afraid.
Bye.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you have any strategy? Like, what are you thinking?
I'm aware of the target I have built upon myself because of being in a try to win 2, challenges in a row, and then me winning the immunity one. The target that I have means as soon as my guard is laid down, I'm gone. As soon as I don't have immunity.
Okay.
So to me, I want to take you to the end, no matter what.
Same. Absolutely.
I would feel the most proud standing next to you in the final 2 or 3. And so I also don't feel like you're going to flip on me. I feel like you feel the same way to where...
And so, I think that, the most important thing right now is that we both stick together.
I feel like someone's at the beach.
Wait, is that the host of Survivor VR?
Is that Phil Survivor?
Themselves?
There they is.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is gonna be.
I'm scared. What do you mean a special announcement?
Alright.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be bad?
I mean... How's it going? First of all, day 4 of Survivor, final 5, how y'all feeling?
Yes.
Horrified. Okay. A lot of mixed emotions here.
Getting hard.
Well, as you know, in Survivor, nothing comes easy. So today, I land on your beach with a special twist. I'm announcing today that there is going to be no immunity challenge for today. We are going to go straight to tribal. So communicate amongst your camp for a little bit more, and then we're going to head straight to tribal. No one has immunity, no immunity challenge today. Sound like a plan?
Wow.
All right.
Great.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's
First one
fucked.
to the idol wins.
Jesus. Okay.
Shit. Okay.
You are joking. No challenge?
It's perfect. They're all scared. I'm secretly like giggling, squealing my feet, or kicking my feet, not squealing my feet, kicking my feet and squealing. Because yeah, this is perfect. Like genuinely perfect.
I feel good about the fact that there's no immunity challenge because that means that our four-way alliance can commit.
Here I am waiting for the day, like, okay, right, now it can finally be the time that I actually win one of these things and, you know, prove that I can win one of these challenges. And I don't even get the opportunity. It's Final 5. There's an idol out there. And I don't even have a chance to redeem myself.
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you think you're fucked?
No, I've won 3 challenges in a row, and there's no immunity.
Do you want to way out?
Well, there's assuming that the trio works.
So, I'm always looking for people to bring in as followers to the Church of KANI. I need people who are on their hands and knees begging and pleading to, you know, redeem their soul.
I'm on my hands and knees. You have me by the throat.
I have a proposition
I
for
would
you.
love it. Okay, of course.
FIA.
This is consistent with other people's plans. So yeah, I'm more than willing.
Okay. She is here to run forward, run wild, and dominate the entire field. And as Zane told me, that's her entire game plan. And she ran the vote when it comes to Final 6, of course with the help of me and Zane, coming up with that game plan to get rid of GOOSIE out. But when it comes to late game now, I have to start thinking, who do I want to bring to the very end? And as it stands right now, if I bring in Zane, I win. But if I bring in FIA, maybe I don't.
This is gonna be crazy. I'm so
Yeah,
stressed.
I think that because I don't think that there was any idols at our camp. There may be like one idol here if there is one. So I know that it would hurt for your game, but realistically speaking, if we are talking about like going far into this, we're gonna need to find a way to bait whoever has that idol. And right now, Foxy seems like the biggest priority.
I don't think they do though. I'm not convinced. They haven't been talking or acting in a way, like, I don't know. I have a bullshit detector.
Okay.
I have a built-in bullshit detector, and it's not going off. So I'm not worried about it. But yeah, we probably need to be kind of watching.
Okay. So I know you're probably freaked out because, oh, there's no immunity. Oh, I'm at risk. It's actually better. It's literally better.
Yes, well, because they won't get an immunity either, so we don't have to worry about them.
Exactly. There's no risk of 2 people having immunity, so there's no risk of you, me, or Connie having to go against each other. So it's perfect.
The only thing that I think could happen is it's not an immunity we're fighting for, but perhaps an advantage.
I thought there was just no challenge.
Good question. Doesn't matter. Regardless, if there is if there is a challenge, we win it, and if there isn't a challenge, we vote and we win the tribal. So
exactly,
in both situations, we're pretty good, and it's 3 versus 2, and as long as we stay the course.
It is a little weird. It's a little funky. I'm not sure what's gonna go on.
I don't know, I'm just like awkwardly looking at them from over here.
I assume those two have some sort of alliance, and I'm assuming you also have an alliance with Zane over there, because just your tribe, connection and what y'all went through.
So, well, yeah, we're both Boro.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right. You have
to admit it's funny that we both stared at each other and had private conversations. Regardless
We were
of what
laughing.
we're talking about, it's weird, right?
Dude, our private conversation has just been math. We're trying to figure out if it's gonna be a final 3 or a final 2. Like, we're not even talking strategy, just straight up.
Okay, yeah. So if you eliminate someone tonight, and then you eliminate someone tomorrow night, it has to be the final 3, right? Yeah, I would assume.
But like,
so.
what if there's another twist thrown, or what if there's like a? I know I'm giving you what ifs, but
I'm confident that an idol has been found, but like it doesn't matter if an idol is found, right? Will one be played tonight, right?
True.
But is there not multiple idols? Is it just one forever, or what? I don't know how that works.
We don't know, but even if one is found, will one be played tonight? Is another important question. Because if it isn't played tonight, then let's just assume that. Then there's effectively no idol, which is still fine.
It's always the person who says that they feel safe that ends up not being safe. And the person who feels like they're running the game who ends up getting blindsided.
Go ahead and place your torches behind you and grab a seat. Day 4 of Survivor. Alright, well, let's get started with the obvious elephant in the room. No challenge today. OTAN, how is that feeling when we announced that, yeah, no one's going to be safe, no one's going to have immunity? What was that like at camp?
So I think it was a shock to all of us, but for I guess me specifically, who is, I guess, undisputed in, I guess, the strength and challenges. I have been involved in every win of every challenge, and so coming into this with no safety, with no challenge, I already had a target on my back, but now I'm locked into the guillotine, and that blade is about to fall. And so I am scared, and I am excited.
A guillotine. That is very striking imagery. Foxy, do you feel the same way? Is it life or death out here, or is it all just a game at the end of the day?
Man, I keep going back to I just don't know. It has been a crazy journey so far, and I just don't know. I just don't know.
Certainly, and that's what Survivor's all about. It is, you never know what's gonna happen, twists and turns. But you all made it final 5 on day 4, but nonetheless, someone is going to get voted out. PHIA, walk me through that. Was there chaos back at camp between, when we first landed, everything was cheery, and then, no challenge? What was that difference between the two phases of camp today?
It was crazy. Basically, from the start, everybody kind of convened because we left on such a cliffhanger about what happened at Tribal last night. And at that point, we all knew that we needed the idol. Every single person split up looking for an immunity idol, and we still don't know if it's out there or if someone has it. At least that's the question that I have. So no matter what, whenever you don't have the idol, you can't feel 100% safe. And so that's why everyone went to get it, and we were all scrambling and panicked. So it was chaotic the entire time we were at camp.
Right. And Zane, walk me through that, because, in this game, we could surely rely on our alliances, say, I'm good, I don't need the idol. Was there any of that sentiment around camp, or was it all every man for themselves?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was every man for themselves, or, a lack of not wanting the idol, but it's just like, at least for me, I'm convinced it doesn't exist. Or if somehow, some way,
Really?
the one person who found it is now on the jury. Like, it's creating paranoia between, I think, all 5 of us. And And I mean, yeah, in the sense of paranoia, it's definitely every person for themselves. But I mean, I don't know. You can't rely on just alliances. I mean, that's the whole point of an immunity challenge, but that was stripped from us today. So
That's an interesting strike. You can't rely on just alliances. Otarn, do you agree with that? Is there some strong alliances being brewed from your perspective, or what have you noticed around camp?
Well, we have learned in the past that, you know, groups together strong fall apart very quickly. The reason that Goose is voted off last week was because someone from Gaelu voted for him. There are strong alliances, but are they strong alliances for tonight? Are they strong alliances for tomorrow? Are they strong alliances for the day after? Were they even strong to begin with?
Well, and that is the whole question. So, are we ready to vote?
No? Can I say no? Can we just like stall this
you
for a
can
couple
say no.
hours?
This is your time. This tribal is for y'all. We'll be here all night if you want to.
Let's get this
All
done.
right. So, with that said, it is time to vote. Foxy, you're up.
If it's not OTAN, it's me. I mean, OTAN made some good points, and I feel like maybe PHIA and KANI will backstab me here, but I'm gonna just hope that this alliance will last for this round, and I won't have to use my immunity idol. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm taking that gamble right now. I'm sorry, OTAN. You were kind of awesome, and I'm sorry I lied to your face.
You are a strong player. You know what you're doing. You're weak in challenges, but strong in social. The fact there isn't a challenge this week means that you have outshined yourself tonight. Unsubscribed and disliked.
All right. I will go tally the votes. Okay. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, PHIA. Second vote, PHIA. That's 2 votes PHIA. OTAN. That's 2 votes PHIA, 1 vote OTAN. OTAN. That's 2 votes PHIA, 2 votes OTAN, 1 vote left. Fourth person voted out survivor and the 4th member of our jury. PHIA. Bring me your torch. That's right. PHIA, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Good game, guys.
Bye, PHIA.
It was an honor to play with you, PHIA.
Well, in a game of mystery and intrigue, the 4 of you made it to the final 4. I'm sure there's a lot to talk and think about tonight, but for now, head back to camp, get some sleep. See you tomorrow. Good night.
I both did see that coming and I didn't see that coming. I knew that if someone were to go and it wasn't OTAN, that it would be me, but I was playing as hard as I could and I'm still proud of my game. Yeah, it was an honor to play with all the people that were here on this team, and I really hope that everybody enjoys watching watching what went down, and hopefully gets a kick out of my blind side. I know that I'm gonna have fun going back and watching and seeing what happened behind the scenes.
All right, come on in. Look at this final 4, day 5 of Survivor. How we feeling?
Emotionally drained.
Yeah. Right off the heels of a hot tribal. Let's take a quick moment to decompress. How was that last tribal for y'all? We'll start with OTAN.
I mean, scoring 2 to 3 and coming out alive is the closest to death I have been, closest to death I will be before it happens. I want to weep. I want to cry. We have a challenge to do, so I don't have time to get emotional. I have to push myself to the side to continue.
Yeah, it's all about having to, have that mental fortitude. Because, yeah, when crazy things happen in this game, you got to keep pushing. Because that's what Survivor's all about. You said it. Well, with today, there's been some speculation. This is the final challenge that you'll partake in. After that, you'll be down to the final 3. So, winner of today's challenge, guaranteed spot at the final 3. You will plead your case to the jury for the grand prize of 1 year of VRChat Plus. Big enough stakes?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready to hear about today's challenge?
Yeah.
All right. So, this one, very simple.
For today's challenge, you will simply be holding a plate, and on my mark, you will add 1 ball to balance on that plate. You gotta make sure it doesn't drop, and if it drops, you're out. After a few minutes, we'll add a 2nd ball, then a 3rd, and we'll keep going until there's just 1 person left.
And that last person left standing wins immunity, guaranteed spot at the final 3. All right. Survivor's ready. You can go ahead and pick up that plate. And that is going to be the hand you're grabbing with. So get a good, firm grip on it. Make sure it is level, because this challenge is about to start. All right, you have 30 seconds. Go ahead and put 1 ball on that plate. You have 30 seconds to put it on. Slowly and carefully. KANI got 1 ball on. It's starting to roll. Foxy got their ball on. OTAN got about 15 seconds left to put a ball on. ZANE putting their ball on. Can you grab it? There you go. About 5 seconds. Everybody else is live. KANI's focusing. OTAN's on. Everybody's got a ball on. This game is about focus. You want to be focused. Let nothing distract you. It is about balance. Foxy still is a rock. KANI in a good position. OTAN tangling on the edge, but she's getting a grip of it. Same with ZANE. ZANE is locked in. We're going to stay here for a little bit. It is easy now, but it is going to get infinitely harder. So you got to lock in. You want to spot at that final 3. You want to plead your jury. You do not want to go home tonight. OTAN with a little bit of movement. ZANE looking steady. Foxy hasn't moved this whole challenge. KANI hasn't moved this whole challenge.
Now, can we sing songs while we're at it? Because right
Sure.
now, I'm in the mood to just this reminds me of Katamari Damacy.
KANI, if you want to sing,
Just,
you can go for it.
do you all know about Katamari Damacy? That's a fun game.
OTAN seeing a little bit of movement. Can she recover? That ball is right on the edge. ZANE,
it feels
slight
like
movement there.
It feels like that more people need to play that game just because how fun it is, but everyone knows the intro to it. No,
Connie
don't
trying to
dismiss-
distract
Nah,
his
nah, nah,
teammates.
nah,
Connie
nah, nah,
wiggling.
nah.
Connie distracting himself. Foxy still is a statue, has not moved this entire challenge. You gotta start thinking, when I bring in that next ball, what is that move? Because it is gonna be a live transition. If your ball drops, you are out. Alright, survivors. We're about to pick up the second ball. On my mark, go ahead and reach. You'll have 30 seconds. And go. Start reaching for that second ball. You have 30 seconds to put it on that plate. If any of your balls drop, you are out. Again, second ball. OTAN with a little bit of movement. She's moving nice and still. Oh, nice recovery there. ZANE going for it. Foxy going for it. KANI going for it. OTAN drops. She's out. Nice effort. You could take a spot over here. Foxy gets the ball on. KANI almost on there. And ZANE gets another ball on. Now you got two balls. This is a lot harder to balance. KANI, you got to put that ball on that plate. And there you go. Everyone has two balls now. This challenge just got a lot harder. ZANE is focusing out. Can ZANE recover? Nope. Oh, ZANE drops. ZANE, you're out. You can take a spot next to OTAN. It is down Foxy and KANI as our final two. Foxy looking as still as he's ever been. Looking great. KANI, same thing. Both these players are focusing. They both won it. But the question is, who wants it more? Final three, immunity on the line. It is now or never in the game of Survivor VR. And Foxy, just like that, drops. KANI wins immunity. KANI, guaranteed spot in the final three. Wow, quite the reaction here. Day 5 of Survivor.
Oh,
All right.
that is intense.
Well, KANI, come up here. You deserved it. This is for you.
Thank you.
Immunity necklace. You are now safe from tonight at Tribal. Walk me through at the end there. We saw some emotion. Walk me through what was going through your head.
This entire competition, I did not win a single thing when it comes to pre-merge. I lost both competitions. I was scared I was at the very corner of every single one, and being able to know that I'm guaranteed a spot in the final three and to plead my case, this is everything that I wanted. I'm here to win. I want to win, and I'm here to get it.
Well said. Well earned. Go ahead and head back to your tribe, and we will send y'all back to camp. As for the rest of you, got nothing for you. We'll see you tonight at Tribal. So, have a good one.
Y'all. Okay, so this is to the audience right now. I know that right now you're watching because of me. This entire time I've been running this entire game. Guess what? I just won immunity. I can plead my case to win. And who was the biggest threat of them all? PHIA. I just won. And I can complete the trial and show exactly my resume of hit after hit after hit. ZANE does not have that. ZANE is a follower. OTAN only has competitions. Foxy, I don't know, whatever the fuck Foxy was doing.
I guess everyone say Iga.
Let us do one last tribe versus tribe conversations. I'll talk with OTAN,
Okay.
you talk with ZANE. You alright? That was really, really intense. And you told them you were done. You told them that you told everyone that you were gonna go. And look, you're still here.
I was happy if I lived. I would have been happy if I died. I've made it further than I expected. I think we all have made further than expected. There are some strong people here.
No, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised where I have the immunity idol.
Interesting. So you're making it to the end. So, Foxy having an idol is fascinating. If it's real and he found it and he uses it, then it forces my hand on ZANE. And that's okay. If it's fake, he's manipulated me. But regardless, I feel as though I will be voting for the same person regardless of the information presented to me.
I'm going for the top 3. You have a choice, and it is only one choice. You vote for Zane.
Well, yeah. I if I'm forced into a corner, I must. Which, if you want me to vote for Zane, that means you have to vote for Zane, and they're likely to vote for probably you, which then means that Zane leaves, and then it is me, you, and KANI. Because I feel confident they won't vote me. I think they view you as more of a
threat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to use the immunity idol this evening. There's no way around it.
Yeah, like you're good at challenges, but I think the game that you play outside of the challenges are frightening, and I think they see that.
Okay, so we just vote someone else tonight.
Yeah. So we have OTAN, we got Foxy. Honestly, it really depends on who is just kind of, with us, which I think that OTAN is right now. So,
Here's the thing, though. I think OTAN has a much better chance at winning than Foxy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
but Foxy has the highest chance of having that idol, if that idol does exist. So
I feel like it's just we tie the first vote. We tie the first vote, see if there's an idol, then revote, and we just choose between OTAN and Foxy. No, because think about it. If Foxy plays an idol,
here's the thing though: if Foxy and OTAN are trying to team up together for these final moments, they want you out. You're going to be gone. If we try to split the vote, it's going to be a 2-1-1. So. And I don't want you gone. I don't want you gone.
Yeah.
You've been with me this entire time.
I know.
We've had each other's backs. I help you when it comes to Boro. You help me when it comes to getting FIA out. And we have to be there, buddy. So to be honest, I don't really care how this vote goes. I just want to make sure that Zane is there. He's been a wonderful follower for this entire time. And so having a pawn there to be standing right beside me is just another thing that I don't have to worry about. But to be honest, Zane has a good reason of going out right now just because he's the only Boro left. So we have Foxy and OTAN still left that we have to get rid of. And honestly, yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for Zane. But let's be honest, we already know the outcome. So if I can find a way to get Zane still on, maybe get rid of Foxy, because Foxy may use immunity onto OTAN just because OTAN has won so many competitions. If we could get Foxy out, then that would be the best idea.
It would have been nice if the final four was England.
Would have been. But it might have also been harder. Because now you're going to vote out Shark Kid, aka Zane. And the hard part right now is you have to go and talk to him at some point, knowing full well he's gone. By the way, I found the immunity idol over there, and KANI fucking totally saw me do it, and I can't believe they... Did they not tell you?
They might have missed it, right? I don't think they noticed. And if they haven't told me, and they feel confident in whatever's happening to happen.
Now, I was hoping to have won the immunity idol today, and then just, cheat my way to victory, but that's not happening.
You don't cheat to win Survivor. You survive to win Survivor.
We worked with OTAN for the FIA vote. I need to talk to OTAN to ask if they want to risk a tie, because if them two vote together and us two vote together, that risks a tie. I need to talk to OTAN to figure out if they are okay going against Foxy to guarantee themselves in Final 3. If I can get 100% confirmation on that, then somehow, maybe, we can figure out getting OTAN out by voting a 2-1-1. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The same way that Ney got
that
out.
is the perfect... Yes. That is the perfect ideal situation where Foxy stays and OTAN goes. But I need to talk to OTAN to make sure that we can guarantee that they want Final 3 and not a tie.
Then go.
Okay.
I say go right now. Just go.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. The best way for you and me to both get to final 3 is if you vote against Foxy. The only thing is, does he have an idol?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there's 2 votes on Foxy, that means Foxy gets to choose me or you to go home.
Exactly. Which he'll choose me.
Likely.
Yeah.
There is, if he doesn't have an idol, then that might be a 3 versus 1. Votes can be
That's the
manipulated
thing.
in a way, right? Votes could be manipulated in a way.
I think what we need to do to avoid a like dead set tie is we need to first vote 2-2 to see if there's an idol, so we can flush the idol, and then we can go on from there. You see what I'm saying?
So the 2-2 would be 2 on Foxy, and then 2. It would have to be on me or you.
Yeah. So the
Do you
only
want to
risk of
take the
that is
risk?
I don't think we should take the risk. What I think is what we should do is if Foxy has an idol, he's he'll play it for himself, right?
Yeah.
So what we need,
Yeah.
so what you two need to do is vote me, and then what me and Connie will do is vote you, which means a dead set tie if he plays the idol on himself. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so that is 1 vote me, 1. Oh, okay, sorry. Well, let's
But then
go through this.
But then there's the then that won't work because then that means we can only vote for you or me.
So if we assume you're getting a vote from Foxy, and someone votes me, that's two votes there, and then me and you vote for Foxy. If he has an idol, we're tied.
Yes.
Now this means that one of us will go home.
It's confusing. There's been lots of talks. There's been talks about a 2-1-1. There's been talks about an idol, specifically Foxy having an idol, which then makes it even more confusing, leaving it to just me and OTAN. But what if Foxy plays the idol for OTAN? It's just like there are so many different possibilities between us 4, and one person being completely safe leaves 3, which it's just there's going to be a giant target on my back no matter what.
The only way we can manipulate this in any way is if we go to Rocks. But KANI has immunity, and if Foxy has immunity, Rocks will mean that we draw Rocks and not them.
Yeah.
Meaning this only ends badly in every outcome.
The only way that this changes if you somehow get Foxy, if he has an idol, by the way, this is a big what if, to play it on you.
I doubt that because he is someone who wants to win. And we are assuming that he has found the idol. There have been 4 other people who possibly have found an idol and gone home with it. So an idol could just not be on the field, or the idol that had been picked up. Like PHIA was very active in looking. She could find an idol and then she's gone home with it. Meaning, if there's an idol on this island, then this is under the pretext that he has an idol. And he will use it, and also.
Okay, so then this is what has to happen. It has to be 2 on Foxy, 1 on you, 1 on me. So.
And which guarantees he goes home, and I think.
And then if not, then we just go to ties.
How confident are we in who Foxy will vote for?
I mean, it's pretty likely it'll be me, like 1,000%.
Then you have a vote. I need a vote. So. You vote for me. Me and KANI vote for Foxy. That's how we do this. That's how we solve that problem. If we go to a tie, then it was honorable playing with you. And if we don't go to a tie, then we just took down a giant, and we should celebrate. I don't trust Foxy. I believe Foxy is the reason that Goose was knocked out, and Foxy aligned himself with FALCONI to have like a strong alliance that did not work and got blindsided. I do not trust Foxy, but I have to believe Foxy, and so I'm in a tough position here. Where do I believe the person who is the villain of Survivor VR, and his false information taking me to the end, or am I just continuously being manipulated by someone who knows what they're doing? I don't trust him, but I feel as though I have to believe him. to get to where I need to be.
I will make sure that when this game ends, you will be seeing those 4 letters engraved in history. I am here to win. And that is what I'll do. 4 letters, 1 word, KANI, engrave it in your skull. This is what victory looks like. To be honest, I have to know. Did any of y'all actually get an idol? Because I'm already safe, so it won't impact my game at all.
I mean, it's a tough. Playing an idol now is wild, right? Because either you had to have found it early or not. I think the idol has been found, but I think it's been voted out with someone. I think that's what's happened, and so we're panicking over a thing that doesn't exist. You know,
I've looked all over this island.
I think that y'all are right.
I mean, I've searched the bushes. There's a cave over there with like a nice little pocket that seems to be a great place to. If I was,
Wall, yeah.
There's an invisible wall, but you can go on the rocks over there on the cove, and so clearly there. I've checked underwater, right? I've had some free time. I can't find shit. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Also, what buff are you wearing right now?
It's supposed to be the black one, but I think because I'm such a fucking light bulb, it's gray.
Oh, so you just glow.
I just glow. I'm a light bulb, yeah. Find me in a dark area. I'm the glow stick.
I'll make sure to bring you in some horror maps.
I can even make sure you can find me at all times.
Oh, wow!
The ideal final 3 is me, Foxy, and KANI, and I somehow plead to the judges that I have not just been KANI's goat, and I have, I did organize the FIA vote. I'm so caught up in my own lie. I keep telling them that I'm the goat, even though the FIA vote was entirely me. I just don't want them to see that. But yeah, just have to somehow explain that I did better than KANI.
Welcome. Final 3.
Sorry,
Final 4.
Final 4, soon to be Final 3.
A little bit too quick for that.
That's right. Final 4 Survivor on day 5. Last Tribal Council. All right, let's just jump into it. I want to start with the emotional challenge we saw today. KANI walking away with the victory. After some time to sit on it, how does it feel now knowing that you're safe and you're headed to the final 3?
It is absolutely everything that I could ever ask for. I knew that, going into this, knowing that this guarantees my spot in Final Tribal Council like this, it means a lot to my game, and I think that this proves something very important, and it's that, I'm here to stay, I'm here to win, and that I have a case to showcase to the jury that, this is my game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, in the game of Survivor, was there any chaos at camp, or was it pretty cordial of, hey, we're gonna talk to KANI one-on-one? Like, what did y'all do at camp?
Yeah, no, at first it was a little like, we just kind of split up and talk, but then eventually we came to the idea that, okay, KANI, you go over there, we're going to rotate and each pitch our reason for your vote.
Okay, and that was it? Nothing spicy, nothing sus?
No, I mean, probably, but, I don't know much on that subject.
Because that's the thing about Survivor, is you never know what's under the surface. Did you feel like, hey, this person I'm talking to may be lying to me?
I'd be stupid to not think that. There's 4 people, 1 person has immunity. I would be zero surprised if I saw my name up, and for the same reason as that for the other 2, it's like it's very likely that we all see our names up, one way or another.
Right, Foxy, walk me through that. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like you could see your name tonight?
I definitely think my name will come up. There's no way it's not. I feel like OTAN did in the last section, the guillotine's on me this time.
And why do you say that? Why do you feel in the heat coming your way?
I mean, you've got your ties to them. They provide a better case in the sense of why they need to be here.
Right on. And that's a very key part of Survivor is, it's not just about winning challenges and dominating, not getting voted out. It's all about the social game, because at the end of the day, those jury members over there are going to vote for the winner. They are going to decide your fate. So, OTAN, walk me through that. How does that factor into your decision-making on who you're going to vote out?
I guess the best thing to do on day 1, on day 2, on day 3 is to remain consistent, right? Both with the person that we are, the strengths that we are showing, the weaknesses we are overcoming. I think the best thing that we can do to both, show to, our competitors and to the jury is that we've remained consistent to the person that we are. Both as someone who is fighting for our lives, but also for the person behind the warrior that we are, that we're alive and we've chosen to be because we've been consistent. We've been strong, and we need to be strong. We must keep going.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Well, with that said, this will be the last tribal where someone is getting voted off. Someone's game will end here tonight, and the remaining 3 will have their chance to plead their case to the jury. So, with that said, it is time to vote. Foxy, we'll start with you.
I was actually being honest to OTAN earlier. I'm sticking to the words. I'm voting ZANE, as it's my only option. And I know she will do too.
Zane, I know that you're probably going to get out right here, right now, but I'd like to believe for just a quick moment that there may just be a quick, little gimmick of you potentially staying. You've been a devoted follower, a kind and generous friend to me, but not to you. And so, because of that, I would want to see, at least for this moment, to be wrong.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right. If anyone has a hidden immediate idol or an advantage, now would be the time to do so.
I would like to play my immunity idol. Okay.
All right. You can take a seat. Yes, this is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Foxy will not count. I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted has to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, ZANE. Second vote, OTAN. That's 1 vote ZANE, 1 vote OTAN. ZANE. That's 2 votes ZANE, 1 vote OTAN, 1 vote left. OTAN. We're tied 2-2, ZANE and OTAN. So, here's what's gonna happen. OTAN, ZANE, you two will not vote. KANI and Foxy, you two will vote again. You two can only vote for ZANE or OTAN. If we come at a deadlock again, we will go to rocks. So, Foxy, if you don't mind if you want to take this back. All right, I'll go tally the votes. Once again, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, OTAN. ZANE. All right, we are officially deadlocked. Going to go to rocks. So here's how that's going to work. We're going to have a bag that each of you will draw from, but since it's only 2 rocks, the person that draws the colored rock is going home. So we will know right away. So ZANE, we'll have you pick first, and I will go get the bag. All right, ZANE, if you'd like to join me up here. So yeah, if the rock is not pink, you are safe. If the rock is pink, you are going home. Non-colored rock.
Oh my gosh.
So that means
Safe,
OTAN.
right?
Yes. Take a seat. OTAN, if you'd like to come up here just for consistency. Draw the next rock. All right. That is it. So
Anything, it's a
OTAN,
good souvenir.
that's right. Feel free to take it home. Go ahead and bring me your torch. Meet me up here.
Hi, OTAN.
Bioton.
Amazing game.
OTAN, the tribe is spoken. Time for you to go.
Seriously, exceptional player. You were awesome.
Well, congratulations. Y'all have each made it to the final 3. None of you can be voted out of this game. You'll have a few minutes back at camp to think about what you want to make your pitch to the jury, and then we will vote after that for the final winner. So, congratulations. Take a little bit of rest. You've earned it. Head back to camp, and we'll see you in a little bit. Good night.
I made myself known as someone who should be sent home. I knew that something exceptional was going to happen. And so while I was afraid, knowing that anything could happen, I was okay. The choice was out of my control. And I think that was liberating, finally, is that I didn't have to think about who was going home. I just had to wait. I entered this game wanting to change culture, both in how, I guess, people act, people behave, and just in VRChat in general. And this was such a phenomenal experience that if you at home are watching and you don't feel inspired to make something, then find that inspiration. A lot of people put a lot of effort into not only building the world that we're in, the game around this, but the contestants have put in their heart, their soul, even from the people who got eliminated really early on, even people like me, 4th place. We chose to be here to be inspiring to you. So take what inspiration that we have and use it.
So I'm on the fence. The fence is KANI has been an outstanding player. They've played the game really well. I anticipate them being like the one contestant that people hate, right? Because like I've been around where they're talking some of their, they get a little full of themselves. It really revolves around KANI at this point, and whether or not I want to solidify their win or scuttle it. I don't know for sure where I'm going to go, so that's where I am on the fence. I don't know for sure where I'm going to go.
I'm looking at the core part of Survivor, which is outwit, outlast, outplay. And I think that each of these final contestants all did that in different ways, but I also think each one didn't perform in one of those ways. And so really what it's going to come down to for me is finding the person who did the best job about strategy, thinking ahead, and playing a good game.
I got to know Foxy a lot more than I did Zane and KANI. This is really challenging. I think all three of them deserve to win. I think all three of them played a game in their own way, and that's respectable. But to be completely honest with you, I even in this moment, I'm not certain.
I have been rooting for Zane the whole time. However, KANI has been true to themselves. However, I've seen them play their game. And then I love Foxy. I didn't know much about them, but they have been so entertaining to watch. So but I love how Zane has been like tactical from the very beginning, and I love that.
What I'm looking for in who the winner will be is not the person who has been using their head, but rather the person who has been using their heart. It's not just about outplaying and out-strategizing people. You have a reputation to hold up. Being a survivor does not mean that you are the last one standing. The ghosts of this island are speaking. So the person I will be voting for is the person who has represented themselves in the best light.
All right. Foxy coming in. Very confident stance. Love to see it. Final three. All right. Let's just get right into it. So, final three. Y'all made it. None of you can be voted out of this game. Zane, how does that feel to be making it this far?
Feels great. Absolutely amazing. I mean, that's like the dream when you're ever playing Survivors. Like, hey, you aim for the final three. And here I am. So, yeah, it's great.
Absolutely. Well, here is what is going to happen. So, we will start with you three giving your initial speeches to the judges. We're going to keep it to about 2 minutes each. And then what's going to happen is each judge is going to ask one question to the group of you. So we'll answer that, and then we'll end with closing remarks. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Foxy, we'll have you go first. You want to give a 2-minute speech as to why you deserve the grand prize of Soul Survivor.
Hi there, guys. How you doing? I think I deserve to win because I'm the one that has played the game to the best of a survivor's ability. I have been instrumental in winning challenges, and even though I, didn't win the ball thing or whatever, I still played my damnedest. I've worked with you, and I have surprisingly honored some of our agreements. I have been the ultimate survivor the whole time. No happenstance, no nothing, no luck. I have been surviving. And that's why I think you guys should vote for me as the ultimate survivor. I'm clearly the best player. Thank you.
And Zane, I'll have you go next.
All right. Hello, jury. I am here to plead to you on why I deserve to be the sole survivor. My game was pretty different. I didn't win a challenge. I was not very good at the challenges. And I went to every single tribal council without immunity. But I'm still here. And I believe the reason I am here and the reason I deserve to be the sole survivor is because of the social game I played under the radar and at the end over the radar. And even some of you, I have backstabbed you. I've played a game of, one could even say a villain, but it's what I had to do based off of the cards that I was dealt, and I hope you can understand that and appreciate the game I played for what it was. And yeah, that's about all I have for now, and I'll be willing to answer any questions.
Take a seat, and KANI, you're up.
Now, when it comes to most gameplay, you're going to hear people say, of course, that, they want us to be loyal and they wanted to make sure that they had a trustworthy game going forward. I did not care about that. When I signed up for this game, I came here to play. I was not here to go and, try to be, the nice guy that was trying to do stuff. I came here to be as visceral, as vile, and as destructive as possible. And here I stand today knowing that I succeeded in that. I was behind every single vote that happened. When it came to Boro Tribe, I was backed in a corner with every single challenge lost until the very end when it all mattered. When it came to the vote of nay, I was the one that implanted that idea into FALCONI. When it came to FALCONI, I went to ZANE to go and discuss that and activated that blindside. When it comes to PHIA, I was the one that went to ZANE, that went to OTAN to go and decide that. I was the one that was behind this all. I ran this game every single point of the time, and I came here to do exactly that. I'm not here to be stagnant. I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to show you how to dominate a game. And god damn it, I did it. This is what domination looks like. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be a hero. I want to show the world when it comes to how amazing gameplay like this works. I'm not asking to be your friend when it comes to this. What I'm asking for you is to respect and understand my decisions going into this game, and to respect the fact that I did not come here to play nice. I came here to win, and I came here to get rid of the rest of the competition. And that's exactly what I plan to do here today, and I hope that you respect that.
All right. Thank you, players. So now at this time, we're going to have the jury one by one ask a question to y'all, and we'll give you some time to answer. So, Nay, if you would like to step up here and ask your first question to start us off.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey.
Okay, Connie. Did you come into this game planning to be fake as fuck from the start, or did that just happen once you realized being yourself wasn't enough?
Oh, absolutely. I came in here knowing that, there's going to be a lot of people that were going to try and play heroic. So I knew that there was an open spot for a villain. And so I knew that I had to, be that fake character. Because I knew that people would gravitate towards me when it comes to that social prowess. After all, when it comes to doing stuff inside of VRChat, I'm always in that front-facing position of having to work for the communities. I am a community manager. And so I knew that I had the social game in mind when it comes to taking control of the entire field. So yes, I absolutely came into this game trying to be fake as fuck. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Very well. Zane. I want to say I admire and love how you've played the game. So I want to ask, I'm super curious, so far, if you could change something, what would you have changed or done differently?
Ooh, if I could have done something differently. It's a tough question because when I applied, I said the game I wanted to play was a under the radar game at the beginning, and then make a move or two later on that would get me here. And that main move was the blindside on FIA. No diss to Kami over here, but that was my idea. I came to Kami. I said, I want to blindside FIA. FIA is doing the best game. FIA is playing a wonderful game and is a gigantic threat. I then gathered up everyone. I was like, hey, we should vote FIA. Respectfully, you were playing a wonderful game. You blindsided your whole tribe and got us together to take out Sailor. And that was insane. And yeah.
Nice, very well. Okay. And then Foxy, big fan. I didn't know much about you, and then you are literally, I have been just following you around because your storyline is insane. So, big fan.
Nice.
So what are you gonna do with the reward?
Oh, I'm just gonna hoard it. That's it. That's a simple thing.
What
I'm
a
gonna
Foxy
keep it.
response.
All right, next we'll have Falconi.
Hello, survivors. You have definitely proven yourselves to be quick-witted, cunning, mischievous, and very talented game players, no doubt about it. I really only have a question for you all, just the one question. So, Foxy, you mentioned that you were just interested in hoarding the prize. What was that part of your calculus? Is that part of all y'all's calculus in terms of knowingly getting rid of people that could use the prize versus those of you still remaining here that aren't even going to use it? Like, it's just going to go to waste. Like, do you have any plans? So you wanted to hoard it. Okay, fine, I respect that. What are you two gonna do? Are you gonna hoard it too?
Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna use it for myself because honestly, like, I'm in a tight financial situation. Yet, like, the one thing that I have been true about is yet again that legal battle. And to be like, when it comes to just my financial situation, this is going to help me out a lot because I know that later on, if I try to keep on going down this road, and if this doesn't work out for me for everything going on, I won't be able to afford it.
For me, it's not as much of a it's not a necessity for me at all, but it's definitely something cool to have onto, right? I'm not new to VR, but I haven't played that much. I only got my headset about a year ago. But when it comes to the prize, for me, I see it as an opening to like access the new features to get into the VRChat DJ scene. Because for me, I've been really into EDM production and DJing, and I've never had it before, frankly, because I mean, I also am not able to afford it.
Okay, fair.
I know I said hoard it, but your question was, what were you thinking about from the get-go, right? In regards to the prize, I didn't think about the prize. I just thought about getting here.
So it's more about winning.
I guess so, yeah.
Less about the prize. Okay, that's fair.
It's the same for me as well. I was not thinking about the prize. I was thinking about winning the game.
All right.
I did not play the game that I did just to, win a year of VRChat Plus. I came here to win Survivor VR.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Falconi. All right, next we have Goosey. I'd like to come up and ask a question.
I'm just gonna stay seated. Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hi. Wow. Okay. Foxy. Had a little lag spike. Foxy. Oh gosh, that was so fun. Since I've been voted out, I've been watching from the shadows as one does. I've witnessed a lot that I would not have been privy to had I not been voted out when I was. I think it was very illuminating. I think you, as a player, I'm not really sure what your strategy was from the get-go. You come across a little cocky sometimes. That's just who you are. I don't fault you for it, but I did really enjoy working with you. You were very strong on the challenges. I wish you the best of luck. No question. Zane. From the beginning, you were an underdog. People were talking about if you would get voted out because of your technical issues. Kind of glad you didn't. Cool how that worked out. I also admired how you've been an underdog practically this entire competition. It says a lot to kind of start at the bottom and end up here. And I admire you for that. I have no question for you. KANI. Everyone plays this game differently. I hear that you came in to win, not to make friends, not to be nice, but to play the game. How do I say this? I don't like how you played the game. Okay. I don't like what you've said and what you've shared. Look, what you shared about your personal situation, I feel for you 100%. I identify with you. That is not where I am coming from. It's not that I don't believe you. Because I do. I know what that is like. However, you're right. We're not here to win friends. We're here to win the game. And I don't know. You say that we have to respect how you got here. I just don't. I have no question for you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Goosey. All right, next we'll have Fia.
All right, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, congratulations. It's great to see you guys here after, my big blind side. I'm impressed with how all of you guys played the game in different ways. And I want to preface how I'm making my decision tonight. So I'm making my decision based off of the core of survival, which is who outwitted, outlasted, and outplayed. And I think all of you did one or two of those in slightly different ways, but I don't think any of you guys did all of those in a way to where this decision is perfectly easy for me. So my questions are really gonna matter here. I'm gonna start with some statements about how I think each of you played the game, and then I'm gonna ask some questions based off of that, so you can kind of rebuttal me and try and earn my vote. I will say my statements are going to be about the way that you played the game and acted in the game. They're not about how I think you are outside of this game as a person, and I still hope to be friends with all of you guys from after this as well. But I'm gonna start with KANI. KANI, you are not only cunning and deceitful and a liar, but you're also cocky. And
Yeah, I'll admit that.
you had the audacity to come up in front of this jury and say that you deserve to win because you played the harshest, meanest, most conniving moves. You did not outwit anybody because you played a game to make every single person, including myself, hate you. And what you want to do, you outlasted all of us. Great job on that. But you did not outwit them because pissing off everybody in this game is a surefire way to make them not vote for you. And I hope that you can reflect on that because you could have had a great game if you had really thought about being social, because after we got voted out, your true colors and emotional manipulation came out. And that lack of integrity means you're not the best player here. So I will not be voting for you, and I'm sorry. I have no question. For you two, I do have a couple questions. So I'll start with Zane, since you're over here next. Zane, I really like the way that you played this game. You have a great underdog story. It's impressive that you should have been voted out, but you didn't, and you're here now. And I also think you made the best decisions that you could have, especially in voting me out. I was playing I was playing aggressively. You saw that and you flipped, and yeah, I have a lot of respect for you. However,
Thank you.
I don't know if you really took the type of control that you could have for this game in making moves. You rode a lot on the coattails of KANI and KANI's decisions. So those are my thoughts on your game. For you, Foxy, I also think you played a good game. I really appreciated your integrity and alliance that we ended up having. I originally saw you as a threat, and I was trying to convince the team to vote you, because I thought you also wanted to vote me. So there is competitiveness there that was underlying, but whenever it came down to it, you were the one who stayed loyal to me. And I am really impressed with your ability to have adapted in the game. You played a really good adaptation, and ultimately, your ability to change things around helped you get here right now. However, whenever it came to the beginning of the game, an early game strategy, I was trying to make moves to get the ball rolling. It really felt like you weren't playing the long game. You weren't making moves to think about the long term and how to get here in the end. And you did, but you didn't strategize and plan for that the way that I wanted to see with other players. And it seems like Zane did that better with his underdog story and being able to make it through and make it to the end. So I want to know from both of you what you have to say about my critique and convince me that your game was better than the other person enough to earn my vote.
Yeah, I completely agree with your critique. My biggest worry when it came to this game around, I'd say the 4th elimination or 3rd day, was I don't want to be Connie's GOAT. And that's why I took the initiative to, 1, vote you out because you were very good at the game, and 2, to honestly reevaluate that thought and realize, hold on a second, Connie's playing a villainous game. I thought to myself, I don't know if I want to vote him out based off of what the jury might think. And I feel like that was a safe assumption based off of what you've said, but at the same time, I do understand how it could be seen that way as me just riding his coattails. I did at one point have a thought of blindsiding Coney, but I decided not to go with it. 1, because, well, he won immunity, and 2, at the risk of OTAN flipping on me. So that was not flipping on me, but for the chance of a tie not being a 2-1-1 split and flipping on me. But yeah, I do understand if it can be seen that way, but part of it was intentional, but I wouldn't say 100% of it as he won immunity.
Yes, you're correct. I definitely thought you was my biggest threat, but I also was like, oh, you could probably help me get to the place I wanted to be. Walking in the first day, yeah, I mean, I came into this game thinking I was going to be evil and backstab and all this sort of stuff, and then my whole perception changed. So I kind of had to change my whole strategy. I think, I mean, I did end up doing some devious shit, but it kind of happened that way. All my plans for naught, but I knew that what to do in the moment. I'm a strategist in the now, not in the future, which is probably why I'm poor. But regardless, yeah, I just it was just I was just adapting the whole time. That's all I could do, and here I am.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, PHIA. All right, and last but not least, we got OTAN. Come on up.
The reason that you 3 are sitting there and I am not sitting with 2 of you is not because is only because none of you are challengers or competitors in a way that is needed for Survivor. Gaelu won a lot of tribal challenges, but that's team efforts. That's not just on your merits. The efforts that you had in the challenges following, you didn't win a single challenge after the fact. You only won the last one, but your team and your performance in every challenge before was at the bottom every single time. And despite you being in a team of losers, you almost won one challenge and almost came last in another. All of you are incredibly mid competitors when it comes to challenges, and the only reason that I'm here is because you had to dig in the sand for an idol. You had to pull the most desperate attempt at winning the challenge, and you had to flip a coin for me. The reason you are here is because of the desperateness that you have had to pull in the last couple of days. You've also announced to each other and to us that you have played more devious games than heroic games. You are very emotional as a person. You've opened your heart to us, and you've said some very emotional things, and you've been very comforting to us. And then through the voice of Maener, describe to us why you are the biggest villain and the biggest monster here. My question to you is, are you proud of yourself?
Do you want me to be honest?
You have to be honest.
Okay. Like, when it comes to this entire thing, I am proud. And I know that this is going to sound weird to some of y'all just because, like, how it has gone forward and, you know, all the shit that I've done, but I'm somebody here that is trying to move forward when it comes to just, like, understanding how the hell to do all of this. And so when it comes to gameplay-wise, you know, I'm still quite a bit young when it comes to going and playing these games, but I have previous experience with doing other orgs. And I knew that with those previous orgs, I would try to play under the radar, and I was just not doing anything. I wanted to prove to myself that I could actually play, you know, this wild game, that I could play to the camera and to give something entertaining. Do you know why I did all this? I did it because I wanted to do it for me. I did it because I went into this game knowing that I wanted to do something crazy, outlandish. And in the end, I only gave a fuck about myself. Because I knew for sure that with something like this, going forward, like, I needed to do something wild. And I know that you're shaking your fucking heads. I know. But I have to be honest. Like, when it comes to just gameplay-wise, I knew that I wanted to do something crazy, outlandish. I wanted to do something brave. And so that's what I came here to go and do. So, like I said, I know this sounds insane. I know this sounds absolutely insane. And I know that, you know, I lost 2 of y'all's votes already. But when it comes to gameplay-wise, I wanted to do something crazy.
Thank you. Zane, because of the conditions that the world blessed upon you, being at the bottom, where you had to crawl yourself up to this mountain to be here today, every relationship that you've had to have has been short-term and transactional, knowing that you have to bite the person you are speaking to who will get you further. I ask you the same question. Are you proud of yourself?
I would say somewhat. Are you asking for a yes or a no? Because I don't know if I can honestly give you a yes or a no. For what the cards I was honestly, for the cards that I was given, I think I am proud. Is it the game I would have wanted to play? Would I want every interaction I've had with you guys to be that short, transactional, just make it to the next? No. I would have loved to, you know, get to know some of you better and maybe actually strategize than more than just one tribal, but I didn't really see an opportunity to. I didn't see a way to, you know, keep something, like you said, transactional longer. And if that's a flaw in myself, then it's a flaw in myself. But the way I played the game was just make it to the next, just make it to the next, just make it to the next. And that's what I did. So I'd say, am I proud of the game I played? Decently, yeah. But is it the game I would have wanted to play? Not entirely, no.
Foxy.
Hi.
Who you are in a group of 2 or more is a different person to who you are on a one-on-one. Because there are more eyes on you, you have communicated to people that you are this lovable goofball who is friendly and comforting, and in every one-on-one that you have had with anyone has been, you are a strict general who understands that this is a pawn that I must move on my chessboard. But as soon as another person comes, you immediately change tune. Not to hide who you are, but in a way that it makes it feel as though there has never been a sincere moment with you in a one-on-one or in a group setting. So I ask you, are you proud of yourself?
Damn, girl, you got me good. Shit. Fuck. Wow, you were a perceptive motherfucker. I absolutely am not proud. I don't know. I guess I'm going to lean with the no. I'm not proud of myself. You know, I came into this game thinking I was going to be him, but then I didn't. And so, I don't know. I didn't know. Oh, God. I don't know how or why I did the things I did. I will tell you this. I was being 100% truthful to you when I brought up the immunity idol. I was 100% with you. And that's the only thing I'm proud of, is what I said to you at that time was truthful. I did want you to win. But now, you know, oh God, all the things I did, I'll say, no, I'm not proud.
The fact that 2 of you are proud of your actions and 1 of you would rather someone who is eliminated to not win, I don't think any of you deserve to be the winner. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Amazing.
Fair enough.
Very true.
All right.
Very
Well,
true.
thank you, Otarn. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do now is each one of you 3 is gonna give a short 30-minute closing statement, and then we will go to the votes. So, Foxy, if you would like to start us off, just a 30-second brief closing statement for the jury.
Okay. Damn. Y'all hit me hard, and y'all know what my character is. Y'all see right through all my bullshit. Thank you. I've had so much fun doing this. Although my little soul is a little crimped now, but still, this was good. This was fun. I'm thankful I got to play with all of you, and I hope that you vote for me because of the somewhat integrity of myself. You know, I played as best I could, and that's all I can ever offer. Please vote for me because of my character and what you see of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Foxy. Zane, if you'd like to give your closing remarks.
All right. Hello, Jerry. Wow. First thing I want to say before I say anything about me is I am so happy and impressed how honest all of you were. But yeah, as for my game, I do think the only thing that I really have to say is I did just play the underdog, go next, make it just by day to day, and there was luck on my side. But I hope you can appreciate the moves and strategy that I made with interactions with one-on-one with you guys and with the 2 over there. And yes, Otan, I do agree with you. It is that when you say that I don't deserve to win or they don't deserve to win, I agree that it's unfortunate that things went to rocks. I wish it was different. But when you have an idol in play and a necklace, it's just how it was. But I do believe you deserve to be up with us just as much as the next person. Again, I love and appreciate the honesty from all of you guys, to me and to them. And yeah, if you can appreciate the underdog and the strategic conversations I had with you guys, it's about all I've got for me. So, appreciate it. Thumbs up.
Awesome. Thank you, Zane. And Connie, if you want to give a closing speech again, 30 seconds.
So I know that I pissed y'all off, and I know that, you know, I was very much a liar, I was very much fake, and I'm glad that all y'all called me out on that. When it comes to gameplay-wise, yet again, that's the only thing that I ask for, is, yet again, would you look at how I play? When it comes to Boro, yet again, I was trying to run that all the way down. When it comes to Aiga, I was trying to see who are the biggest threats, get rid of them. That's the reason why, of course, I went to you when it comes to starting off the alliance immediately. I wanted to make sure that I was in that position. And so I know that I did not play the cleanest, and I know that I was an asshole to a good majority of you, and I know that you're rolling your eyes. But the only thing that I can ask for yet again is just to look at my gameplay and to see how I just went and played. If you don't vote for me, that's fine. I understand it. But the only thing I ask for is, yet again, just look at how I played the game, just look at how the moves I needed to make in order to get here, and then please respect that. And that is all.
All right, well, it is now time. So, jury, I'll give you just a minute to ponder over what you've heard tonight and come to your decision silently, and then we will move on to the voting. So, if you just want to take a moment, think to yourselves, and you 3 can stare quietly, then we will get to the voting. So, give you guys a minute. A few moments. We're going to start the voting process again. When you go up there, you're going to vote for a winner. You're going to vote for who you want to win Survivor. So, without further ado, Nay, if you'd like to start us off.
I believe that this person deserves to win. I've been rooting for them from the very beginning, and I love me a good underdog. So.
You are the only person who defeated me, and while it was a coin flip, it was still a challenge. You are a shark in the water tasting blood. I hope my carcass tasted nice.
Alright, well, for the final time on Survivor VR, I'll go tally the votes. Well, I want to thank you all and jury for being here, making this first debut season of Survivor VR amazing. You all played a great game, and thank you to our staff and production for putting on a great show. That being said, it is time to read the votes for the winner. First place will get a year, that is 12 months of VRChat Plus. Yeah. Second place will get 3 months of VRChat Plus, and third place will get 1 month of VRChat Plus. So, without further ado, I'll read the votes. First vote, Zane. Second vote, Zane. And the winner of Survivor VR.
Oh my god, yes!
Wow.
Holy.
We actually got it.
Thank you guys.
We actually got all the votes.
Let's dance in sky.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Dude, I fucking deserve it, man.
Watching the skies, hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman.